Hi SMC, welcome to summer 2020. My apologies for getting out the Canvas shell a little bit late and for me recording this video a little bit late for the welcome video. However, it did take me a little bit longer to grade and finish off spring 2020. So here we are, a day before everything is supposed to start for our condensed 6-week course. Before you know it, 6 weeks is going to blow by, like a blink of an eye, right? It's going to be so quick. There are a few things that I would like to just start off with, as far as general announcements goes, and then we can kind of go forward and maybe give some tips and tricks and some general discussions of how to be successful in an online course. Well, first of all, the class is going to be completely online. So if there's any questions or issues there, it is labeled as quote unquote flexible, right, on the SMC class roster. So due to the COVID-19 situations and because our wonderful campus has been closed for the majority of the spring, summer, it's going to be closed in the fall. I'm not sure whether it's going to continue on for next year or not. However, in our present situation, we are going to be flexible. That means that whatever time is visible for our class on the class roster is kind of null and void. So it is going to act as a complete online class where your readings and assignments are going to be posted. You will have all of the time and flexibility to complete them by the deadline. And then we're going to have online interactions as far as discussion questions go, commenting on your classmates' work. And, we're not going to have any mandatory lectures or Zoom meetings. I will still occasionally hold a non-mandatory kind of, meeting / Q&A session or, Zoom hangout session, whatever you want to call it or label it as. However, it's not going to be mandatory. And so whatever section you find yourself in for my summer classes, all of them are flexible. They are fully online. So you can pretty much figure out whatever your schedule is going to be for the summer. Moving on, for some general discussions about how to succeed in an online environment. Perhaps this entire crazy 2020 situation caught you off guard. It certainly for me and other faculty was kind of a sudden burst of, we have to get our classes ready for online. However, for some students that have not taken online courses before, here are some things to consider and look out for. So the advantage of having a traditional class is that you are on campus, in class, you are able to concentrate, right? Get all your work and assignments done because you are physically there. In an online environment, it is just you, your computer, and the professor, right? / your classmates. And so the first piece of advice I would give is try to find a comfortable space for you to, finish all your work. Listen to the lectures, go through the slides, finish your, discussion questions and work on time. I know that many of us are living at home right now, quarantined. And so I know at times it can get pretty crazy, whether you have family members, brothers, sisters, whatever. So that would be my first piece of advice. Make sure you can have a space where you can work and function properly. Second piece of advice would be to pace yourself and have a good schedule. Many folks underestimate the nature of online. No one is there to hold your hand. The assignment and the due date is posted up. Let's say if it's due on Sunday, and it's going to be your responsibility to get everything in by Sunday. Especially in the nature of an online class, things are a bit more fast-paced. Especially we're only having 6 weeks. So if you email the professor a week and a half later and say, oh, I completely forgot about the assignment, we've already moved on. So I would highly recommend just keep checking, keep updating Canvas, seeing when those deadlines are going to be. I will try my very best by Monday of every single week to kind of lay out the entire week of readings and lectures and discussion questions. And then you will kind of know where we stand from there. I will give out and upload and send some reminders occasionally. And so you are not going to completely be on your own. And so, definitely try to Definitely be on top of it. See when your deadlines are, but I will remind you once in a while. Just just a friendly reminder through Canvas and say, hey, things are due tomorrow night. Just don't forget. So perhaps most of you will already be on top of your game, but occasionally life happens. Life is messy. So maybe my announcements or reminders once in a while will, save someone. And thirdly, I would say to prep for success / kind of discuss what our course is going to be like. Definitely look through the syllabus as soon as you enter through Canvas, right? Look through the syllabus, see what our weekly readings are going to be. It's generally going to be a couple chapters per week because we are taking an entire 16-week course and consolidating it into only 6 weeks. Go through the syllabus, and on top of that, just, be realistic with yourself in terms of, our assignments and the time that we have. It is pretty fast-paced, and so definitely, do not underestimate the amount of readings we have. I'm working very, very diligently and hard on my end. That is one of the reasons why I, needed this entire weekend up until Sunday to post everything up. Is because for all of my classes this summer, not only am I posting up my usual discussion questions, assignments, etc., my Google Slides, right, where I have all of my lectures, but on top of that, I'm actually recording, actual lectures and uploading those as well. And so it's very time intensive. And so, hopefully I will be on top of everything as the weeks progress. For this week, I'm pretty much on top of it. And so my goal is to be 1 week ahead. But obviously things happen. Life is crazy. And so I will always update you and let you know, kind of what's going on from my end. But my recommendation through the weeks is, number one, go through the readings. The reading and the specific text that we're going to be using is available on your syllabus. So check that out on the syllabus within Canvas on the left-hand side. But go through the readings every single week. Number two, on the very top of our modules section in Canvas, it says link to Google Slides. And so all of my slides and lecture material will be available to you throughout the semester for you to review, study, and kind of look at it. And so my goal here through the lecture slides is to take all of the reading and all of that information and condense it into a much more digestible piece of information for you. So if you are, wanting that additional level of guidance, please look at my slides. It is as if you are sitting in the class. On top of that, like I said, I'm recording these videos. I have this whole nice little setup that I started just for the summer and moving forward. And so if you want to just look and kind of listen to my lectures, I lecture through the entirety of my Google Slides and give my perspective and give my take on it. So theoretically, per week, if you want to read the material yourself to kind of digest it, right, and kind of understand what's going on, and then view my Google Slide presentation / lecture, that is pretty much going to, be a safe bet for you, right, every single week. I sometimes do post up some additional videos and readings here and there. So it would behoove you to kind of look through those in our weekly modules, to kind of round out your level of understanding. And some of the material will pop up on some test materials for the midterm and final. But for the most part, if you do your readings, look at my lectures as I'm kind of going through my slides, you should be pretty much okay. And lastly, just to kind of round this out, because I don't want this video to be too long, I just want to thank every single one of you for obviously being in my class, for taking the chance to be in Professor Scribb's class. And I know this is a very difficult time for everyone, and we're all adjusting as best as we can. I know that you as the students, right, you guys are working very hard and diligently to advance your education. You have work, obligations, family, relationship obligations, etc. I understand that. And then from our end, from the faculty, we're trying our very best, right, to give you, an online flexible experience, but still an actual experience, right, similar to what you would have in the classroom. And so I will try my very best from my end to deliver on that. And then, we will stay in touch And if anything happens on your end, please let me know. I will do the very same. So hopefully we can have a level of understanding during these times. Thank you once again for being part of the class. Please go through the welcome letter that I posted up in announcements that kind of details a few different things and kind of says hello. Number 2, if you're already watching this video, fantastic, right? This is like my welcome hi video for everyone. And number 3, definitely go through modules in Canvas and go to week 1 modules, and pretty much everything is going to be there for week 1. And that's how I usually lay everything out. From the assignments, the readings, the weekly discussion questions, whatever, posting up links to my lectures themselves. Everything will be in the modules. So as we're going through the weeks, it'll be very nice and clear what you should be looking and doing. So once again, thank you so much for taking the time and listening to me kind of blather on and say hi to everyone. I hope everyone is doing well, staying happy and healthy, and I will see you soon online. Take care, everyone.